Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a vanity clean out. This is a video that I've been wanting to do for some time now, but I wanted to make sure that my room was moved around, everything was clean, and my vanity was in another spot in the room before I did that. So now that everything is where it needs to be, I decided to finally clean my vanity out because it needed to be cleaned out. I had a bunch of expired makeup, and anything that wasn't expired, I passed it along to my girls, and whatever they didn't want, I will be donating if I can. I need to actually look into that to see if that's possible for me to donate, because you guys know we're still very much in a pandemic. So, you know, we're not going to be spreading germs here. So what I can't donate, then I'll just see if my sister wants, or my sister-in-law, or a close friend, you know, stuff like that. So if you're excited to see, or if you're interested to see what I am getting rid of, what is expired, then please keep on watching. All right, hopefully the lighting's a little better since I opened up the window, because the lighting in here sucks so bad. Oh, I'm gonna leave that on actually. So if you see me in the mirror, I'm sorry, I look hella crazy, but it's all right. That's not what we're here for. We're actually here to clean out my little drawers that I keep on top of my vanity desk, and then I have two. So I have this one that's a 3 drawer, and then one on the other side that we'll get into here in a minute. I don't know if exactly I'm going to do this in 2 parts, but for sure I need to get this done. So we'll see if I end up doing it in 2 parts, but I'm going to try and do it all in one go because my vanity is not very big. I don't got a lot of stuff. I just have a lot of old stuff that I really need to get rid of. So obviously, like on this side, I don't know, you probably can't see, but this is where I keep all like my body care items, like my sprays, my body lotions, and that's pretty much it. So I keep it right here on the side. Up here is where I keep like my foundations. I have liquid lipsticks, and then I also have like some MAC lipsticks. So we're gonna go through all these drawers. This is where I typically keep my concealers, lashes, and like eyebrow / eyeliner, like gel liner situations. I think I'm gonna change that up. I don't know yet, we'll see. So I guess we'll start here at the top. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, here's the top view of that little section I was telling you about. I'm actually gonna just hold my camera for right now, not me making it harder on myself than it already is. So yes, this is the IKEA little I forgot what it's called, but it's like a little side part. It literally like has rollers, so it'll move from here. And this is the IKEA desk that has a drawer right here in front. Any item like the furniture pieces I will leave down in my description box, so you guys can go check them out if you want to. I got them both from IKEA. The chair I got from Ross, and then the mirror, sorry, it's dirty, I know. But I got that off Amazon. So if I can find anything, I'll link it down below so you guys go check it out if you're interested. So we're gonna start with this little area. So this is what I was talking about, how I got all my like body care, not body care, but well, yeah, body care, my lotions and sprays. And then up here is where we got setting sprays, foundations, liquid lipsticks, and they're dusty. Oh my gosh, just like me. I'm gonna sit down real quick though. All right, so starting off with the first things, I guess I'll work on this since they're right here in front. Don't mind my brushes, mind your business, they're dirty, I know. It is what it is. Moving forward, so I'm gonna get rid of this. This was the Pretty Fresh by ColourPop. I bought this and it literally went bad within like a month or 2 after I purchased it. So I don't know what the issue is or why it did that. I just never repurchased it. I definitely want to repurchase this. Sorry, it's like not even focusing. I definitely want to repurchase this because this was actually a really good item. Let me see if I put it right here. Okay, there it is right there. So I don't know if you can tell, but you can see like how it like separates. Like it looks like 2 different colors, and then at the bottom too, like it's not good anymore. It was actually really good though when I did try it. I liked the Pretty Fresh by ColourPop. I had no complaints with it at all, other than like I don't understand why it got bad. Even the foundation I purchased whenever I purchased this item went bad. So I definitely have to get rid of this because it's obviously not good anymore. But I will be repurchasing this sometime in the future. The next item I'm going to get rid of also is the Pretty Fresh setting spray. Again, this was something that I really enjoyed. I loved this stuff so much, but like I said, I don't know what happened, why it got bad so quick whenever I purchased it. But yeah, same thing happened. It settled. I mean, granted, like I know you're supposed to shake it, but it definitely looks, I don't know why it's not focusing. Oh, there it goes. So it definitely looks very it's not good. It's just not good anymore. So okay, moving on to the next items, we have this, which I'm keeping because aesthetically I love it. I love SpongeBob. And I still use it every now and again, like just to kind of like just to use it, because obviously like I paid money for it, so I don't want to just let it sit up here and get expired. So you can tell I still use it, but not a lot, because this is like heavily alcoholed and it's very scented, so I'm not trying to break my face out. But I still use it, you know, on occasion. I don't know, I think I might put this in like a project pan type of situation, so that way I can just use it up, but I'm going to keep the bottle obviously because it's cute. And then we have the LA Girls setting spray, which is my favorite actually, and I'm still using it. I'm rocking hard with it. It's almost halfway, so definitely need to be picking another one up to have on deck. I do have a MAC setting spray, but my daughter has it at the moment, but she can keep it because honestly that shit breaks me out. Ew. So obviously like it's dirty up here. That's gross. Don't pay attention to that. We'll get that cleaned. That's not today's project though. Moving on to all this stuff up here. I'm talking really fast because I don't want this video to be long. So this is my MAC foundation. Not my MAC. Ooh, not me saying this is MAC. NARS. This is my NARS foundation. This is brand new still, so keeping that. Ooh, this is the Selena Gomez primer. Keeping this because it's still brand new. The Catrice, I think this is the one that doesn't match me, which I actually really loved this foundation. I need to repurchase another one because this was such an amazing foundation. The coverage was beautiful and it felt so nice on the skin. The next foundation we have here is the Juvia's Place one. This one was, you know, I liked it when I tried it out, but as I wore it, it did not do justice for my face. If anything, it made my face more oily. Everybody talked about this foundation heavily. This is for people who like full coverage foundations. I am not a full coverage girl. And on top of that, like I'm very oily, so it just did not look very pleasant on my face. And not only that, it's very orange, so my face was very, very orange when I wore it. Next foundation we have here, this is almost empty. This is my favorite from the drugstore. This is the Matte Poreless by Maybelline, and this is my go-to. I love this foundation. I've rocked with this foundation since like 2014, I think, and I still rock with it. It's one of my favorite foundations that I always repurchase no matter what, and it's already time for me to repurchase it because this is like damn near empty. And even though like it's empty, I think this is no good either. I think it's expired. All my shit is expired. The last foundation I have up here, actually it's not the last foundation. This is the e.l.f. Camo Cc Cream. I did not like this at all. This was a no for me. It did not look good at all on my skin. So I tried it a couple times and yeah, it's a pass. It's a no. I don't know why my camera's not focusing, but like what the hell. It's a no for me. I'm gonna see if this matches my daughter. If it does, she can keep it. If not, I'm just gonna pass it along to somebody else. I don't think it's expired actually. I know I bought it sometime this year. I think it's still pretty good, so maybe if it doesn't match or if it's too dark, she can mix it in with one of her other foundations. But yeah, this is a no for me. And the last foundation I actually had up here just fell down was the Pretty Fresh by ColourPop. You guys know this is my favorite. It's my holy grail. I love it so much, and she's almost empty too, so it's almost time for me to go repurchase this one. But yes, love this so much. All right, so we got, this is what we're keeping. Moving on to the lips products that I have up here. So all this is going, that has to go. They're so expired and I don't use them, but they're expired. These were the Wet n Wild, but yeah, this is what they look like. I was so obsessed with all these colors. They were my absolute favorite. Would I repurchase? Probably some of them for sure, but definitely need to get rid of all the ones that I have. Okay, so these are all the shades that I have. But they're all going. They're expired severely. They need to go. I've had these since like 2018, I believe. And look, the dust on top. It's embarrassing. So yeah, they're probably mostly dried out, but nonetheless, like they're expired, so they need to be thrown away. All right, see, these are the ones that I would probably repurchase. Obviously, like you could tell, they're like very sheer because they're not good no more. So the very top one, that's like that very berry tone, that one is Video Vixen. The next one is Nudiest Peach, and then the last one is Give Me Mocha. So these were probably my go-to at all times, guys. You have no idea. They were my favorite. So I probably will see if I can find these still in stores, and if I can, I'll definitely be repurchasing, especially that Give Me Mocha one at the bottom, because that's definitely my fall shade. All right, moving on to these MAC lipsticks. So these are actually, we'll move to the e.l.f. Oh, I sounded so ugly. These are by e.l.f. These were like, I think, the $2 ones. Okay, so these are the e.l.f. Lipsticks that I'm still pretty much obsessed with, and I love them so much. I think they were like $2, maybe $3 at the most, and they're so cute. Granted, they do look cheap because of the packaging, but I freaking love them. They're definitely still good, so I'm keeping them. The middle shade is probably my most used shade. So like this one is Nectar. This pale, or like this nudie one, is Cream, and then this one is Cocoa. Love, obsessed, keeping them. For the MAC shades, I'm keeping all of these because I still use them, especially around the fall time. This is what, Velvet Teddy, I think. Yeah, Velvet Teddy, which is my freaking favorite. Obsessed. This one is Love You Back. This is another shade that I am absolutely obsessed with. And this one is Whirl, which is another one that I am so obsessed with. You're probably gonna see a pattern here. I clearly love like dark mauves and stuff like that. Like, I'm a dark lip girl. Not too dark, but I do love a dark lip. And this one I got a long time ago, just for like, because I am obsessed with coral. This is the Retro Matte and Relentlessly. I have never worn this. I've tried to play with it, but obviously, like, this is a very hot pink. Let me show you. Do y'all see how hot that pink is? Like, she is bright, and I really loved it because it was very pinky and corally, like in the tube itself. But to actually wear that shade, I have no idea where I would wear that. Maybe to like a Halloween party or something. I don't know. I probably will play with it for Halloween, actually. But oh my gosh, why won't my camera focus? But yeah, that the top one is pretty hot pink. Right, so I already messed with all that up there. We're gonna move to the first drawer. So the first drawer, like I said, mostly carries concealers, which that's all I have in here. I have this tester for the Makeup Forever foundation, and then I have this concealer that's like a contour concealer, and then I have this that came in like a tester, which I never tested out. It's never been used. And then here also are like testers from when I must have ordered something from either Sephora or Ulta to get these. I don't remember, but yeah, I need to look through all these and see if they're even good or if I even want to keep them. So I probably would just, like, I don't know, throw them away. They're just little samples. This I'm kind of curious about. I don't even think it would be my shade, to be honest. It's a Smashbox. It's a Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-hour. I might keep this just to try it out. Let's see what it's all about. But all this other stuff is just going to go in the trash, because it's not going to get used, the little samples. And yeah, I'm just going to trash all that. And then also, I mean, obviously I'm going to keep this because this is like my sample shade. And it still has a little bit in there that I'm still using. So yeah. And then as far as like concealers, these are the only concealers that I have at the moment, other than this one. All right, so moving on to this drawer right here. You really can't tell. I guess I'll pick you up. This is what she looks like. It has lashes in it. It has a couple lash curlers, which suck. If you can get your hands on the Ioni from Dollar Tree, pick some up, because these are actually really good. I like them a lot. I love them, actually. But these ones right here, I don't even know if I'm gonna keep them. These are the 3D Foam Ink lashes. It doesn't even have like a, they're just natural cat eye light. That's what they're called. I don't know, but a lot of these lashes I might just get rid of because I've had them for so long and they're probably just not good anymore. Even if I clean them, they're probably gonna just like tear apart. So I have these ones. These were like my absolute holy grail. These were the Ardell Wispies. Oh, these are the Wispies. The other ones are the other brand, whatever. These are my lash tweezers. I don't know what this is. I'm scared to open it. Oh, okay, so I realized what that is. This is for my foundation shades that I didn't want to forget, so I'm gonna keep that in there. I'm gonna put these back in there. As far as these lashes, I think a few of these are nice. They might be nice if I cleaned them off properly. We'll see. We'll just keep these ones in there. I might transfer some of these over there. One of these pairs looks brand new still. And then this one, they just need to be cleaned. So we're keeping everything in this drawer. You know, it's crazy. I wasn't even filming that whole part. So we're getting rid of this drawer. I really keep like my brow stuff. So we're getting rid of this because it's dried out. We're getting rid of this because it's no good and it's expired. We're getting rid of this one because this is the old one. This one is the new one. And then I have my brand new e.l.f. brow pencil. And then the one that I'm currently using at the moment. This is for that. So yeah, that's all that was in this drawer that I just took out. Plus like these papers that I had in there that are like old and they need to be thrown away because it's embarrassing. So these are going because they're no good. Moving over to this side, this is the only thing that I'm like giving away so far. So this is probably going to be a little bit more longer because I have like glitters, glitter liners, anything for your eyelids up here. Primers, this should actually be up here. This is like an eyeshadow primer, so that should be in this top drawer. But yeah, in here I have face primers. This drawer right here, as you can tell, it's very cluttered, very messy. So these I think I'm gonna keep because I actually really liked these from the e.l.f. I think I'm gonna keep just the silver, and you know, we'll keep all of them. We'll just keep all of them. We'll keep all of them. Just put them up there for right now. This one right here, I think I'm gonna get rid of because it's expired. Look, you can tell it's separating. It's no good. She's old and tired, so it's time for you to go. Getting rid of this. Here's a silver one. These right here are these Super Shock shadows from ColourPop. I think I'm gonna keep this one because I would like to keep it as like a highlight, inner corner highlight. You guys see that? It's really pretty. Very like, it looks like it would be intense, but it's actually not intense. It's very buildable. So I'm gonna keep this one. This one is in the shade Walk on Air. This is the other one, and this is in the shade Seventh Heaven, which, yeah, I'm getting rid of this one. Moving on, all these right here I'm gonna get rid of because I have palettes that have these colors in them. So this is like an orange shade, and I had bought these whenever I didn't have very colorful palettes because I wasn't sure how I would be able to play with colors. But since, you know, I've learned to play with colors, I no longer have use for these, so I will definitely get rid of them. And they are expired. Same thing, I have a yellow one, I have a green and a red one. Green and a purple. Red, this is actually a blush, but I used it as a shadow. And then I have a white and a purple. White, purple. This needs to go. It's severely expired and she needs to go. I need to buy a new one actually, because I actually like this, especially whenever I'm messing with color. But she's expired, like 5 years expired. This, what is this? Oh, so this is what that was. This is supposed to be an eyeshadow primer, and when I bought this I thought it was gonna be good, but guys, this thing is so dry. Like it's dry. Do you see that? It's not creamy at all. It's very drying. So it was very hard to use this on my eyes to like prime them, and I never took it back because I mean I could have exchanged it, but I just didn't feel like it was just going to be a good product in general. So yeah, this is definitely getting thrown out because it's dried out. Moving along to the eyeshadow glitters that I have. I'm keeping all the glitters because honestly, like, I love glitters. I haven't played with glitter in a very long time, especially like loose glitters like these, so I'm keeping them. Oh, this right here I think is from our wedding. I think these are our wedding pictures, and I probably will never look at them again because they made me so fucking mad. Literally disappointed, but I need to take it out of there. This is what I'm keeping in this drawer. Looks better. Moving on to this one. It is the primers, so I still use both of these. This one is brand new and I don't use it, and I actually think it's expired. I don't like this formula anymore. Every time I use this, it makes my face look very ashy, so I just don't use it. I don't like the white cast it leaves on my skin. And this is what I'm keeping. Next drawer. Oh my goodness, what the heck. So this is definitely like a mixture of pigments, liners, stuff like that. So this was a liner that I used not that long ago. I think it's still pretty good. I don't think it's that old for me to get rid of. So yeah, I'm gonna go through all this and I'm gonna share with you guys what I get rid of. Alright, so this is all I'm keeping. Definitely a lot that I'm getting rid of. And this is all I'm getting rid of. Some of it's very, very old, dried out. Oop, I can't get rid of this one. This one's still brand new. But yeah, the rest is dried out or just really old, so bye. So moving on to this drawer. Oh, my lipsticks and lip liners and stuff like that. I'm gonna do the same thing. Pull out what I'm not using anymore or what's not good anymore, and keep what I am using. So we're gonna do that. Alright, so these are the lipsticks that I'm keeping from this drawer. This is what I'm keeping from lip liners, lip glosses and stuff. That was in this drawer. Just gonna put this one back in there. These lipsticks are actually gonna go over there, and then these are the ones that I'm getting rid of. I'm gonna see if my girls want any of these. If they do, they can keep it. If not, the other ones are gonna get thrown away because I'm pretty sure most of these are expired. Moving on. Ooh, another drawer full of lipsticks and liquid lipsticks or whatever. Okay, so this is what I'm keeping in this drawer. I don't know why I can't get rid of this black lipstick. I really need to because it's old. Actually, I'm just going to get rid of it, and when it comes time, I'm just going to go repurchase another black lipstick. This is very old. This is the Kat Von D. Oh, I can't talk. Kat Von D lipstick in the shade, I think Witches, and I love this black so much. It's very fun, but I definitely need to get a new black. But this is all I'm keeping from this, and then these are the lipsticks that I'm going to move from here to there. Alright, so this is all the lipsticks I'm getting rid of. These I was going to keep, but I think I'm going to see if my girls want them. If they don't want them, then I might just put them back in my collection. But for right now, I'm going to give them the option to see if they want to keep these. Because, yeah, I have no room for them on there. Okay, so moving on to these drawers right here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers. Hopefully we can speed through this because a lot of things in here I'm keeping. So starting with this top drawer, this is where I keep a lot of my other lashes. I know this is so unprofessional, but whatever, it is what it is. I hopefully will get clear acrylic trays, excuse me, but this is where I keep most of my lashes. These are still good, they just need to be cleaned. I say that about all my lashes, but yeah, it's true though. Like, lashes can last a very long time as long as you clean them. These are lashes that I got from Red Rose Cosmetics. That's what these are. I already showed you guys these before in a video, and if you haven't seen it, I'll leave that video down below or somewhere in this video so you can go check it out. And that's another pair of lashes back there. So everything in this drawer I'm keeping. This is actually a glitter. Should I put it with the other glitters? We'll just keep it in there. This is lipsticks that I need to put over here. They're from the, and then also a lip gloss that I can put over here. Oops. So yeah, everything in here is being kept. I'm not getting rid of nothing in there. And this drawer, I know I got some dirty sponges in here. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's not your drawer, it's my drawer. So in here, I'm getting rid of this because I don't use it. I'm getting rid of this because it's so expired. So this, I think I'm gonna keep because this is Beauty Bakery, and I don't know if it really shows up on my skin, but I'm gonna keep it. Just, you know, just in case it does. And then also I have like my Fenty, so this is staying. All these are the sponges from the SpongeBob collection that I'm keeping. This I'm getting rid of because I don't use it, and it's also expired. My finger went in the thing. Yeah, it's like cream on one side and powder on the other. All right, so moving on to the powders. See, I need to get more acrylic trays like this. Let's see, we're getting rid of this because this is expired. And then not only that, like this, whenever I wear it, it makes me age so much, at least like 30 years. I always say like 40 or 50, but like, let's be honest, those ages are pretty young. Plus it's almost done anyways, but I'm still getting rid of it because it's expired and I don't like the finish of it now. My skin's changed. This I'm getting rid of because I never use it and it's expired. This I think I'm gonna keep because I actually really like the way this looks. If I don't go too heavy-handed with it, it actually looks really good underneath my eyes when I just want a little brightener. This is actually empty. Obviously, I'm keeping this. This is my Maybelline Fit Me press powder. This is what I use to set my entire face, and she's very loved. It's almost time to buy a new one, so I'm keeping that one. This, however, I hate. This is the Laura Mercier. I recently just bought this not that long ago. This is in the honey shade. It's supposed to be translucent, but whenever I set it on my face, it looks ugly on my face. It does not set down as translucent. If anything, it makes my foundation look horrible. I hate it. I hate it so much. This was like the holy grail in the beauty community for everybody, and for me, I tried it out, and guess what? I hate it. It sucks. I'm gonna see if my daughter wants it actually, because she might like it better than me, but personally for me, this was a big fat no, so I'm gonna just pass it along. This too is a no. It's a no. She makes my face even oilier. Moving on to this one. This is my blushes, my highlights. Everything's being kept in this drawer. I'm keeping everything. I use everything still. I actually need to buy more blushes, but yeah, everything's being kept. I love it all. Are you guys ready for this drawer? I don't think you're ready. I really don't think you're ready. This one's probably gonna be the longest one, and I'm gonna try not to talk so much, but I'm scared. Ready? Oh my gosh, what the heck, Christina, you have a problem. I'm hoping you guys don't see me because I look busted, crusted, and all of the above, but I had to sit on the floor so I can go through all this. So yes, these are, this is a problem. I have a problem with palettes. I buy them because I love them. And yeah, so we're gonna try and condense this a lot because let's be honest, one girl does not use all these palettes. This is very unnecessary, very, very unnecessary, but keeping this because I just bought it and I like it a lot. Keeping, and anything I don't keep, I'll definitely like give to my daughters or see if anybody else wants. I don't know. This is a maybe. Not a big fan of Jeffree Star anymore, but keeping. And this is what I'm getting rid of. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I did get rid of quite a bit of stuff. My vanity is very clean, very organized now, and very empty. I feel like I'm at a good place right now where with what I have in my collection, I don't think I'm going to be adding anything anytime soon. The only thing I'll probably repurchasing is like concealers that I run out of, foundations that I run out of, and that's pretty much it. I'm pretty stocked up on eyeshadow palettes. I do have eyeliners that are still very good and still very full. So yeah, we're going to be better at over purchasing and only getting the things that I really need at this point in time. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.